चलिए दोस्तों शुरू करते हैं। तो बेसिकली जो है हम इस वीडियो में आपका बेसिकली जो डिस्कस कर रहे होंगे वो हम बेसिकली डिस्कस कर रहे हैं आपका 6 मंथ स्ट्रेटेजी। ठीक है, हम इस वीडियो में देख रहे होंगे 6 मंथ स्ट्रेटेजी, और ये 6 मंथ स्ट्रेटेजी जो है वो हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं। इसमें वो हमारे जो CAPF एग्जामिनेशन, दैट इज़ योर CAPF एग्जामिनेशन, CAPF एग्जामिनेशन 2022 के लिए बेसिकली डिस्कस कर रहे हैं। आपको पता होगा कि जो एग्जामिनेशन है वो 7 अगस्त 2022 को होने वाली है। तो अगर आप नेक्स्ट ईयर से देखते हैं तो डेफिनेटली आपके पास 7 मंथ से ज़्यादा का टाइम है, बट एक 6 मंथ हम फिगर लेके चलेंगे ताकि इस वीडियो को अगर बाद में भी आप देखें तो डेफिनेटली आपके लिए यूज़फुल हो सके। और थोड़ा सा हम आइडियलिस्टिक रखने की कोशिश करेंगे ताकि आपको बेनिफिट मिल सके। ठीक है, और डेफिनेटली आई वुड बी शेयरिंग माय एक्सपीरियंसेस एज वेल, सिंस you might be knowing about me if you are following us on our YouTube channel. ठीक है, if you are not knowing me, then certain things about me that I have cleared the CAPF 2020 examination written, as well as now it is PST, PET and MST as well. In that, in paper 1 I'm getting almost 150 to 160 marks. So these are the certain things that I'm sharing. Other than that, ओके, सो हम इस वीडियो में बेसिकली बात करेंगे 6 मंथ्स के एक आइडियलिस्टिक टाइम टेबल के ऊपर। और इससे पहले कि हम लोग थोड़ी सी बातें करें, कुछ कोर्सेज दैट आर वी आर रनिंग फॉर यू, फॉर योर हेल्प है, ओनली फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट. This is the one course that we are running out, the GS 365 course, that is a comprehensive course in which we are covering the complete syllabus. तो इसमें हम अभी पॉलिटी को डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, आप उसका बेनिफिट ले सकते हैं। आप कहीं भी पॉलिटी पढ़ रहे हैं, एक बार आपको कंपेयर करके देखेंगे, डेफिनेटली द कंटेंट दैट वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग यू इज नॉन पैरेलल टू एनी ऑफ दैट। ठीक है, तो ये हो गया। इसके अलावा एक और नया कोर्स दैट इज गोइंग टू बी स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द न्यू ईयर, दिस इज GS 500 प्लस। इस कोर्स में बेसिकली क्या होगा, हम इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स को डिस्कस करेंगे। और वो कौन कौन से इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स होंगे, तो वो आपके जो इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स होंगे वो सारे टॉपिक्स होंगे जो कि आपके UPSC CSE मेंस के लिए तो इम्पॉर्टेंट होंगे ही। इसके साथ साथ अगर आप जैसे CAPF की प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं तो आपको पेपर 2 में भी यूज़फुल होंगे, तो उसके लिए आप उसका बेनिफिट ले सकते हैं। बाकी मेंटरशिप और स्ट्रेटजी वीडियोस तो लगातार आते रहते हैं आप लोग के लिए, तो उसका तो आप लगातार बेनिफिट लेते रहेंगे। इसके अलावा बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स बात कर रहे थे पेपर 2 के बारे में, तो पेपर 2 का एक फुल फ्लेज कोर्स जो है वो आपका जब आपका नोटिफिकेशन रिलीज होगा तो हम लोग उसको रिलीज कर देंगे। ठीक है, तो अगर हम यहाँ पर देखते हैं, बेसिकली अगर डिस्कस करते हैं तो सब्जेक्ट वाइज अगर हम लेके चलेंगे तो दैट वुड बी मोर यूजफुल। तो सबसे पहला जो हमारे सामने सब्जेक्ट आ जाता है वो आ जाता है अपने आप में हमारे सामने जियोग्राफी, जहाँ पर मैं बेसिकली बात करूँगा थोड़ा आइडियलिस्टिक। तो हमें पता होना चाहिए कि 6 to 12th के NCERTs को हमें कंप्लीट करने की ज़रूरत है। If we are talking about this, then we are talking about the 6 to 12th NCERT। अगर CAPF की बात करें तो डेफिनेटली हमें 6 to 12 की NCERTs को कंप्लीट करने की ज़रूरत है। तो जिस तरह से फ्रेमवर्क में आई हैव कंप्लीटेड, आई एम ऑल्सो गोइंग टू शेयर दैट। देखिए ये चीज़ें वेरी करेंगी डिपेंडिंग अपॉन आपका किस सब्जेक्ट में इंटरेस्ट है, उसको आप फ्लक्चुएट करेंगे अपने अनुसार। ठीक है, 6th से 8th की जो 3 NCERTs हैं उन्हें कंप्लीट करने के लिए 1 वीक इज मोर देन इनफ। एंड ये किस तरह से एक रियलिस्टिक बन पाया बिकॉज आई हैव ज्वाइंड द टेस्ट सीरीज और हर वीकेंड में वहाँ पे टेस्ट होते थे इसी सिलेबस अकॉर्डिंग, सो इट वाज वेरी इजी फॉर मी टू कंप्लीट इट. बट आप अगर टेस्ट सीरीज ज्वाइन नहीं भी करते हैं तो इस तरह से अगर कंप्लीट करते हैं तो डेफिनेटली दैट वुड बी मोर इजी फॉर यू. देन द 9th and 10th in 1 week, then 11th in 1 week, 11th second book in 1 week. Means 11th there is one book of physical geography and there is another book of Indian geography. 12th both books you need to cover in 1 week. Okay, so this is the rough, if you will see, then this is one, means 5 week basically, more than 1 month time. Then if you will be talking about the polity segment, so for polity you can dedicate 4 weeks, means 1 month can be enough. 1 week plus 1 week plus 1 week plus 1 week. In 1 week you need to start from the making of the Indian Constitution or historical underpinnings if you are covering that in polity only. So you are going to start from here and you have to reach to the fundamental duties, means completing the preamble, citizenship, union and its territory, then fundamental rights, DPSP and fundamental duties. So this is the one slot that you need to cover in the first week itself. Then in the second slot, you need to cover the president, the vice president, the parliament, both the houses. So that will take you to the second week. The third week will be, and even if you can, then state legislature could be done. But if you want to transfer it to this, then definitely you can do so. Then Supreme Court, High Court can be done in this. Other than that, there are certain more things like center-state relation. You can done this, and 1 week will be buffer for the miscellaneous part because there are many chapters which are still left. So that could be done here. वो सारे आप यहाँ पे कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. Then if we are talking about the third one, the third is your history. If we are talking about the history, you need to do the themes 1, 2 and 3. So for this, for the first week, you can cover the first book. In the second week, you can cover the second book, and in the third week, you can cover the third book. Then 1 week will be also there for your modern history portion. Of this modern history you can do from the old NCERT of Bipin Chandra, or if you want to do from the spectrum only selectively, means the summary boxes, the appendixes, that would be enough. So these are the 3 weeks. Now if we are talking about the fourth one, that is economics. For economics you need not to put more efforts, because if you are putting more efforts then also it is not more useful for you. The reason is very simple. If you are putting more efforts, then also there is very less chances that you might be able to solve the questions in the examination. For that matter, put less efforts in economics so that could be beneficial for you, because you can put more efforts in the subjects that are very important. So I will recommend you 1 week or at max 2 weeks for your economics portion. That totally depends upon you. Here you need to cover the macro and micro NCERTs. Okay. If you want to refer to our notes that we will be providing you next year of 20 to 30 page, you can cover it in 1 to 2 days, but that totally depends upon you. Then the fifth is your science. That is very, 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 very important. So for science, you need to cover 8th, 9th, and 10th. In 8th, only selective chapters are to be done. 9th whole book, 10th whole book. So this could be done in 2 weeks. You can segregate from yourself that 8th and some chapters of 9 you can do in the first week, in the second week. Definitely I'm going to give you some buffer time also, so that that could be done. For current affair portion, you can dedicate daily time, but in addition to that I will going to provide you 1 to 2 weeks in last, means when the exam will be approaching. In that, let's say in July month, you need to cover the current affair, because that was my strategy. If you will be focusing on that, then that will be more useful for you. Then there are certain more things that are needed to be done, like environment and ecology. You can dedicate 1 week. Some questions are being asked. In addition to that, you can also do some art and culture as well. For art and culture, you can have some short notes. You can do these in these 1 week only. Or if you want to do it, you can have a rough idea of the NCERT, that is fine arts, but this is not that much. If you are seeing this, then you can see that this, the science that we are talking about, this science and your polity and geography, these are the three subjects onto which you need to have a good command over. Let me make more clear to you. If I try to make this timeline simple for you, so this is the 5 week plus 4 weeks plus 4 weeks plus economics. Okay, let's take it 2 weeks. For environment and ecology, you can give 2 weeks. For science, let me give you 3 weeks, so that it would be easy. So this is your what? Geography, polity, history, environment and ecology, and everything else. Then this is your science, and this is economics as well. So if you will add 9, 13 and 5, 18, 20 weeks. So this is 20 weeks. That means 5 months. So you can cover almost your complete syllabus of paper 1 in just 5 months, and that is achievable since I have done so. So you can do so. You can take 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 4 weeks buffer time. For the rest of the portion, you can take some like that 2 weeks for some miscellaneous things as well, because there are some miscellaneous topics from where the questions are being asked. So this is somehow the rough timetable that could be prepared according to me, and you can use this rough timetable for doing so. And in addition to that, if you are considering that, in addition to that, what you can be done, that since you are starting right now You can focus on paper 2 as well. You can dedicate 1 to 2 hours daily. Daily you can write one essay in 20 minutes, let's say, and you can collect quotes, you can collect quotes, datas, you can prepare short notes as well for the paper too. So this can be done also. So if you will see, then these rough timetable can be done and you can easily complete your syllabus in 6 months. With that, in every video I always emphasis on this, that try to focus on MCQs, because MCQs are very important. Practice as much as MCQs as you can, so that will be okay. So I hope the things have been clear. So thank you and have a nice day.